Today we have an interesting student from the subject of food technology. Uh, he's currently doing his masters. It's an Erasmus Plus program where he starts in KU Leuven and travels to different countries, and it's 100%. He got the scholarship basically. So, many interesting things to discuss today about his journey with.
So I started in I started my first semester in Belgium, then traveled to Porto, then Germany. Now I'm in my last destination. So it's Europe was not my prior option at first. So as usual, like we had like US, UK, and all the English-speaking countries. And so after watching your video personally, and where you were so honest, and you were just straight to the point, and the thing you did was like you didn't glorify things. Like I've been to I've attended like other educational fairs, and you were just straight to the point. You have the stuff, and you get in. You just go get into the universities. Which is what I really liked, and which is what got into like you took Europe as an option. I didn't take the 1-year degree program because so this 2-year degree program, like literally you learn stuff, and you really want that time for that.
Yes, it's so easy to promote these 1-year degree courses in UK and Ireland, Ragesh. And I easily put 2.5 lakhs in my pocket as a commission. And I don't have to have these many staff members in the front end and back end working on all these applications tirelessly. But towards
my scholarship, it waives the 100% 100 complete tuition fee, and I get a monthly allowance of €1,000 for till till the program of till the academic program. I think like for 2 years.
It's more than a software salary here in India.
So there are like 4 universities involved in this program. So the first one is Catholic University of Leuven, which is in Belgium, and then it's Universidade Católica Portuguesa, which is in Portugal, Porto, and it's Anhalt University of Applied Sciences, which is in Anhalt, Germany, and University College of Dublin, which is in UCD, which is European Masters in Sustainable Food Systems, in Technology, Engineering, and Business. So it's called Food Force in short.
Okay.
So it's a European Commission partly sponsored program. So it comes under Erasmus. So mostly our professors are in a way so experienced, like for different modules. Like since I'm from the food technology background, so you have entrepreneurs, so you have people from business, so you have food safety executives. So everyone from, as per my knowledge, like out of everything, I think Erasmus program is one of the best experience a student can get. Like not only about an Indian student, like or an international student can get. It's like one of the best programs. So you meet people like you in my class, for instance, like have people.
Hello everybody, welcome all of you. My name is Shivaraman, Director of Europe Study Center. We have been doing a lot of interviews with our students. Today we have an interesting student from the subject of food technology. He's currently doing his masters. It's an Erasmus Plus program where he starts in KU Leuven and travels to different countries, and it's 100%. He got the scholarship basically. So, many interesting things to discuss today about his journey with us. Welcome, Ragesh, to the show.
Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for having in your show.
I think we should only thank you, brother, for allotting time to share your journey on this. So, Ragesh, kindly introduce yourself to our audience.
Yes. So, hi everyone. I'm Rakesh, and so I did my bachelor's from India. So I did my bachelor's in food technology from Bangalore Institute of Technology, which is in Tamil Nadu. And then I did my now I'm doing my master's in sustainable. It's an Erasmus program, so it's an European master's in sustainable food systems, in sustainability, it's actually in technology, engineering, and business. So it's a huge it's a program where it compiles every field of technology, where it has technology, business, and engineering in a way. So I started in I started my first semester in Belgium, then traveled to Porto, then Germany. Now I'm in my last destination, so it's Dublin.
Super.
Yes, so
So,
it's going
so
pretty good.
excellent. So during your study itself, you had done it in 3 different semesters. So we'll come to all these things. So we will start with
Yes.
the first question of why food technology? Because I personally am really fond of food technology students. I spend extra time with them to discuss more about their ideas and plan more. So enlighten the audience your choice of taking food technology at UG level.
Yes, so after finishing my 12th, and I was literally looking into many options, and food technology initially was my second option, and the first one was in a way, like, since I'm from a biology background, I wanted to pursue medicine. In a way, like, I couldn't do that, and I didn't want to waste my year for practicing for preparing for NEET. So I just went into, and it was really interesting for me as well. And in a way, I got influenced by, since I'm from Tanjavur, I got influenced due to the university in my place, the Indian Institute of Food Science, Food Technology. It's called IFPT there, and I know, like, literally what they're doing, and I got really inspired by that. And that was a small story, like, why I got into. And I was also personally interested, in a way, like, I can say this story. In 12th, when we had like special classes, and where they used to ask us, like, what do you want to do? It was special class for NEET program, and they asked me, like, what do you want to do? And everyone was writing like doctor and so and so. And I don't know, in a way, like, I wrote to become an entrepreneur. And at that time, like, even like the teacher who like saw that, and he was like shocked. And even that was still, I remember that. Yes, sir.
Super. Because why I ask this question, especially because everybody chooses only computer science subjects right now. Nobody is even looking at other departments. And when I travel to all the universities, it's so shocking to see mechanical, mechatronics, aeronautical, civil, chemical, biotechnology, food technology. Not the students are less, Rakesh. The departments are closed. Very sad, right? Looking at this, plight of the situation of what is happening in Tamil Nadu right now, really, really sorry state of affairs. And parents are getting misguided just because 1 or 2 students in the university or a college, gets highly paid. People think we spend 6-7 lakhs tuition fees per year, and my son is going to earn 40-50 lakhs after his studies every year. And this is where, you see departments have closed. Only AI, DS, and ML is happening. Where this interview, even if it inspires, one student after his 12th grade to take up food technology as a subject, I think the time that we spend and the efforts we put in making this video is successful. Because these videos, the series of presentations which we make, is nothing to glorify about Europe Study Center. We did this, that, and all those things. No, it's to enlighten audience that these options are there. What is, Europe and the options there. And please look beyond all subjects, not just look at certain subjects alone. So then, whichever colleges you take, even though you have studied in one of the top colleges in Tamil Nadu, even then, very few students only plan to do their masters, Ragesh. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Absolutely
this is a
right.
big, see, this is very strange. See, forget about those students who have financial issues, okay? Forget about that. Those students who can afford, whose parents are ready, but they don't want to do it. The mindset problem. They come back at the age of 31, 32. Sir, now I want to do. Then it's actually too late. So my question is, at what moment you decided you want to do your masters?
So, in a way, like, I think I've started my master's stream as soon as, like, I entered, like, when I finished my first year. So I started doing my research basically on the master's program. And usually, like, whenever from Tamil Nadu, my YouTube, just shows European Study Center, and I just watched every videos. In a way, like, Europe was not my prior option at first. So as usual, like, we had like US, UK, and all the English speaking countries, and So after watching your video personally, and where you were so honest, and you were just straight to the point, and the thing you did was like you didn't glorify things. Like I've attended like other educational fairs, and you were just straight to the point. You have the stuff, and you get in. You just go get into the universities. That which is what I really liked, and which is what got into like you took Europe as an optional. So I really like that, and
Yeah. Thank you. Because thanks for your compliments. I cannot bluff just for the sake of running these offices and push the students to a PG diploma course or 1-year degrees and see them not being successful. It really pains. Okay. A student,
yes, sir.
brother, he puts his heart, mind, and soul. Let's assume this way. He puts his heart, mind, and soul into studies. Okay. He gets the degree. He should get something in return, right?
Yes.
Just not getting anything back just for the sake of the country's name, people compromising everything else. It's really shocking. That's why I don't do 1-year degrees, PG diplomas, medicine abroad. A big no.
Also, this one
And
year
also,
degree was yes, sir.
please.
Yeah. And also the 1 year degree was usually like people who take 1 year degree, they rush up, and now I really uh, I I think like I didn't take the 1 year degree program because so this 2 year degree program, like literally you learn stuff, and you really want that time for that.
Yes, it's so easy to promote these 1-year degree courses in UK and Ireland, Ragesh. And I easily put 2.5 lakhs in my pocket as a commission. And I don't have to have these many staff members in the front end and back end working on all these applications tirelessly. But towards what? You work towards a child's success, right? You don't work towards a child's you know uh, problems. You make them into a problem, take them take huge education loans and all those things. That's why when you visit the offices, they will ask you a question, right? You said you have visited a lot of agents, and they will ask you online, father occupation or budget plan, correct?
Yes, there is.
Yes, this is what I'm trying to fight here. And this is also an objective of making these videos, so that instead of me alone talking, when you guys share your opinion, people will at least get to know, oh, these things are happening. Let us look into it, basically. So you found Europe Study Center through all these videos, basically. So since you are in Tanjavur, so you visited our Trichy office, correct?
Yes, sir.
So how was the first initial interaction with our ESC members?
Yes, sir. So thing is like as soon as so I planned like I just came for the first time when I was in my second year in my bachelor's. So I had my first
Oh,
counseling there,
second year.
and yeah, in my second year, yes.
Super. The guy,
So
the student who plans early achieves everything.
yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, please go ahead. Yeah.
And then what happened was like yeah, they gave me a general perspective of how all this works, and then we had COVID, and the thing was like after COVID, like things literally changed. Like my parents didn't want me to go abroad, and so in a way, I thought like my master's plan was shattered. But still, because I thought of doing a master's program as soon as after like I finished my bachelor's. So my parents were quite uh, didn't allow me to pursue masters, but in a way, I convinced them. So what happened was like I took a job after my bachelor's. So I was there for like 6 months. I was working there, and which even ignited even more to pursue masters after finishing finishing my bachelor's and taking the job.
Super.
And so I
The
just
job,
in a way,
sorry, the job was also related to food technology, correct?
yes, I was a food safety executive.
Super.
So I was uh, giving consulting people who with manufacturing establishments. So we give them uh, food safety guidelines and how like things like that. So
Super.
so I quit my job after 6 months, and then I started preparing for the complete journey for the master's program.
Super.
So
And by the way, audience, I would like to tell one point. Don't quit your job, process it, And then once you get the visa, then you quit the job. Because Ragesh, people should not, think, okay, I should
Yes.
quit my job and then because your
No, no,
story
no.
was different. COVID
Yeah,
times, a lot of other things. So
yes.
people, I want to put this because every statement that I record here, I have to clarify the
That's the
audience.
thing.
Then
Yes.
that's well. Okay. So what all countries you decided to apply through Europe Study Center?
Yes. So then I came again to Europe Study Center for the second time. Then I had my another counseling with Sangeeta ma'am, and in a way and then like I had at that time I had really know where I wanted to go because I had this Erasmus program in my mind. So I was quite fixed that if I wanted to go to any master's program, this is going to be my master's program. So after that, everything was my backup plan. Like I had Helsinki, and I had uh, uh, the thing was like I didn't really have like any other countries in my mind because I know I just wanted to go to this program. I was like laser sharp on that, and the only backup thing which I had was Helsinki, University of Helsinki, and Wageningen University in Netherlands. So these are the other two universities which I had.
Why we request you to apply for multiple options is the competition is very intense.
Yeah.
So we cannot, in your case, you have already 1 year is gone down the drain. So another 1 year without applying, without backup options, puts us in a very delicate situation. That's why we request you to apply with backup options. So the moment you got to know, you are admitted for this Erasmus Plus program starting at KU Leuven with 100% scholarship, how did you feel when you got the call from us to update you about this news? How did you feel about it?
So I just got this mail at 9 in the night, and
Okay.
first I didn't believe. Like I thought, and the thing was I got the mail because I don't know even I think I also gave my personal mail in that, so I got a mail.
Okay. So you got the information. So how did you feel about it when you read the email?
Yes, I just texted Lakshmi ma'am saying that, ma'am, I just got a mail saying I just got it. I just wanted to verify is it true or not. And the first thing she did in the morning, like yes, it's true. You got this program and with the scholarship. I was really happy because I waited for a long time because the result came so late, and so I was uh, because like even my parents like they were this age to like take the other program from Helsinki. I didn't want to do that, but I was just waiting, like, let this result come, and luckily I got the result positively.
Because German admissions the European admissions they take little more time to process, scrutinize the application. Even last week, I was seeing an Instagram reel. You want an offer letter in UK within 24 hours? Contact us. Yes, you get the offer letter in 24 hours and struggle for the next 24 years. What do you say? Correct, right? Well, I was like,
Sir.
what are you going to do with an offer letter in 24 hours? What is that you're going to do with that? Nothing. Anyway, so then you waited a little bit with this Helsinki letter, which you got earlier, but you were focused on this program. So what was the title of the program and which are all the countries covered in that program?
Yes, sir. So the program is European Masters in Sustainable Food Systems in Technology, Engineering, and Business. So it's called Food Force in short.
Okay.
So it's a European Commission partly sponsored program. So it comes under Erasmus Plus. So there are like 4 universities involved in this program. So the first one is Catholic University of Leuven, which is in Belgium, and then it's Universidade Católica Portuguesa, which is in Portugal, Porto, and it's Anhalt University of Applied Sciences, which is in Anhalt, Germany, and University College of Dublin, which is in UCD, which is in Dublin, Ireland. So there are like 4 universities. So we travel to all these universities, and so we do a master thesis in any one of these 4 universities. So according to your interest,
choices and preferences. Okay. So currently Ragesh is in Dublin right now. So this interview is happening from Dublin, UCD. So have you already decided where you're going to do your final semester? Which country?
Yes, sir. So I'm going to do it in Dublin, in UCD.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, so we have to like
uh,
decide it beforehand before in the first year. So as soon as you're done with the second year, so in the second semester, you have to choose your destination for your thesis.
Super. So tell us about your scholarship, what all it covers and what all it doesn't cover.
Yes, sir. So my scholarship, it waives the 100%, 100 complete tuition fee, and I get a monthly allowance of €1,000 for till the program of your till the academic program. I think like for 2 years.
It's more than a software salary here in India.
So yes, sir.
Please
And
proceed.
you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
a
good.
travel allowance according to your country. Like for instance, like I get per year. So I'm from India, so I get like €3,000 as a travel allowance per year. And then you get like €1,000 in the first year, just in the first year as an like so you move in, you need to get some stuff, so it's for that. So
I think
that's
I think yeah, for the
pretty
scholarship
good.
itself, we have to make a detailed video to enlighten the audience. Wonderful. So then, how was the education, for example, to start with KU Leuven? What were the differences that you felt when you compare it with back home in India?
So in KU Leuven, so we had like literally one full semester, like 6 months, which was really tightly packed. Like we had every fundamental subjects from food science, food safety. Uh, we have computational sciences, uh, then food business and sustainable food product design. So what happens is like we have each module for 2 to 4 weeks, and then you follow it with an assessment. So every module goes like that. So you don't have. So what you do is like you study, you write an exam, you study, you write an exam. Like you learn and you have an assessment. So you're you're we are literally studying the whole module. Like it's not you have classes entirely and then you have an exam at the last. So
Yes.
I really like that type of So you complete a module and then you have an assessment. It goes like that.
Okay. So what all changes that you made to your learning pattern? Because in India, it's like completely memory and write 44 pages and get your degree. So
Yes.
here, here you cannot do that. So what all changes Ragesh made to be successful, that too in an Erasmus plus fast-paced program? What all changes you made it to yourself, Ragesh, to be successful?
I think it's a common thing, mostly a common thing in Tamil Nadu. I think like people tend to study at the end of like when when the semester is near, and where you stress yourself a lot. And the thing is, most of the things happen like overnight, or you just tend to study when you get in the pressure of the exam at very last time. In a way, you cannot do that here. Like you have to study as early as possible. So the thing is, you'll you can, but you cannot like really do good in the exams. Like the number of portions and the number of the knowledge you gain here it's a lot. So you have to like cover them completely so that you produce that in the exam. So like you are able to answer the questions in the exam because it's not something directly asked. Like it's it's certainly it's a case study. So you have to understand the concepts and you have to answer accordingly.
Completely
So I
concept
changed
driven.
a lot because as a bachelor student, I used to study things. I used to pile up things at the end, and I used to. But somehow we end up getting good marks in bachelor's because you know
Yes.
the questions. You have a question set of question banks, and you're quite sure like what the question is. Here, it's not the way here. So
It's completely different. Yeah. So how supportive were your professors?
I yes, yes. So mostly our professors are in a way so experienced. Like for different modules, like since I'm from the food technology background, so you have entrepreneurs, so you have people in from business, so you have food safety executives, so everyone from particular field. So they come and so they take the classes. You have like professors like who have like great academic knowledge. Mm. So for instance, like food safety, like you have case studies from different factories and different industries. So which really helps you know how the industry works, like how the food safety industry works. And then you have people in business who come and take classes for you. Uh, so they literally tell you like how the startup culture in and how the business works in Europe. And we also have like professors from other universities. Like we have professors from Greece, and we have professors from Wageningen universities who come and take
Wow.
classes for us. And we also have like professors from UCD, again from they travel to KU Leuven and take classes for us. And it was really engaging. Like they're all
Amazing
inspiring.
experience. World eminent, prominent universities and lecturers, professors coming and taking classes, and it's an European Union funded program. My goodness, what more we can ask for an aspiring and an young food technology aspirant, correct? It's uh, it's amazing. So then, out of the 3 different semesters that you're almost going to complete, which university is your favorite? KU Leuven or your Porto or your UCD? Which one?
So the thing is like everything has its pros and cons, and like everything in a way, like I like everything. So what I can say is, so in KU Leuven you have since our semester was we had like a lot to cover, and like we were literally like always in the universities from 9 to 6 we were in the university classes. So we were literally like learning, having classes and lectures every time. And in Portugal, like you have your student life, at the same time you have to enjoy your student life as well. Like Porto is a very good city to enjoy and to have good time with our friends. And Germany was really good. Germany was uh, people were there like really punctual, like, and the work ethics are real damn good. And in currently I'm UCD now. Usually gives me the usual university vibe. Like it's an compounded university. Like everything is in one place. Usually universities in Europe, like they are sparsely located, but
Yes,
in
yes.
UCD, it's a combined experience. So you have everything a student can expect. So
Wonderful. So, from a layman perspective, looking at food technology, we see a lot of issues, right? Like adulteration and the wastage aspect, and the adulteration, in a sense, the fertilizers into it. So, how your course? What are all the methodologies that the professors teach you guys to minimize or eliminate all those things? Please don't get too technical, because a
okay,
layman
sure.
watching this interview also, I would like to know how are you going to address these key issues in the area of food moving forward?
Yes, sure. The way I think the program is the master's is structured is having sustainability as in mind. Being sustainable is what people is going to talk for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
Sustainability. So every program, so every module which I have is inclined towards sustainability.
By the way,
So
1 minute,
yes,
1 minute.
yes,
Audience, sustainability is nothing but you will have to keep growing without affecting the environment or any other aspect. Just for the sake of saving the environment, you should not stop your growth. And just for your growth, you should not hurt the environment or the future generation. So that is what our friend Ragesh means in sustainability. Yeah, please proceed.
yes. So taking food as an end product, and so we are going to see we forget to see the background technology working to bring that particular food to your plate. So there are like a lot of steps involved in it, and so straight from farming, harvesting, and processing, and till consuming, there are like several wastage happens at each places. In a way, like 1/3 of your food is getting wasted from the state of production to the plate. So the first thing is like we study about the waste management. So how you process the waste and how you valorize the waste. And so the current thesis which I'm into is how you uh, so so you have a particular waste and how we can valorize the waste from you know So the thing is, like, we have an so like, I shouldn't go like too technical about it, but it's in a way, like, the program is tells you to like, you have a particular raw material, and you should know like how to valorize it instead of wasting it, so that you keep our earth intact of as much as possible, like intact of harmful circumstances.
Super, super. So, since it's almost December, you would have already finalized your master thesis. So, what's the
Yes.
title of, as a student who studied in Europe? Whenever I do these interviews, I'm always curious to ask them, what's your title of your master thesis that you have decided? Because that's an integral part of a master student. So, what's your title, if at all you have decided?
Yes, so I've decided my stream of my thesis, but I haven't like fixed the title yet. So, but the thing is, which I'm gonna do is uh, taking anaerobic digestate. So, anaerobic digestate is something which you get from, it's a byproduct of anaerobic digestion. It's from a waste. So we're
Yeah,
gonna use that anaerobic
biogas.
waste. Yes, sir, like a bio waste. So you're gonna use that
Biogas.
anaerobic waste, and then we are gonna grow algae into like microalgae. So we're gonna cultivate the microalgae from the using anaerobic digesters as a medium, and we're gonna use that microalgae. So these microalgae can be used in a varieties of ways. Like, you get uh, like fodder for the feedstock. You
Okay.
can use that to develop sustainable aviation fuel. Like, since microalgae, they have literally like certain type of species of microalgae have really good amount of lipids in it. So you process that, and so they are a very good source of lipids. So you extract fuel for your aviation industries. So that's under discussion right now. So
Wow. Wow. See, when you explain the outcomes of this itself, it's really exciting. you know since I studied all this energy, environmental engineering and all those things, and you're telling me you grow an algae in your anaerobic digester and you're going to use for all these fantastic purposes. Wow. you know Super, it's so interesting. And then so what are your future plans? You're getting into research, or you want to work for a few years? So how does the future look like? What's your planning? I mean, just your planning.
yes, so I think I I just have like two plans, like basically. So it's gonna depend on my master thesis. So I'm waiting for my master thesis to start and how it goes. So I'm just in a two-way. So I also started applying for the companies as well,
Yeah,
and I also have this in as a backup plan. So
this is what I wanted to say. Travel in both the areas, see what you're getting it, then grab whichever is suitable for you. Yeah. So
yes,
how happy your parents are looking at all your journey from the place where during the COVID they did not want to send their dear son. Now you doing an Erasmus Plus program with the scholarship, etc., etc. How do they actually feel right now?
they're really happy. Like, as my father, like, he was quite worried, like, what I'm gonna do with. He was into this perception, like, food science. So even like everyone, I think, they have literally don't have a like prior knowledge, like what is this going about. So now he's quite happy, like, he sees that, okay, there's something. So with my decision, so there's something gonna be. So he's now into, like, we are discussing like how it's gonna be, like how I'm gonna progress in my career now. So he's really happy about
Excellent.
it.
From a no to a completely positive decision, and now they are happy with their decision also because their son made it count. See, it's all in the student's hand, brother. Many parents, when they ask me, sir, everything is okay. We saw everything in YouTube. Is the job confirmed? You give guarantee for that alone, we will start the process. Many people think, I am the one signing the offer letter. I am the one issuing scholarship. I am the one, allotting employments for everybody. Even people asking me this question itself is really surprising. Then I say, I'm just a facilitator, facilitating these documents and processing them and guiding them with my 16 years of data. What is doable, what is not doable. For example, if you don't stand a chance of, forget about the scholarship, if you don't have a chance of getting into this particular program, we would have not even applied. Keep applying and not getting it and just adding to the student stress is of no use, basically. Yeah. So I'm sure, with your permission, I can say this, you would have, if gotten an opportunity, you would have planned your bachelor's itself in Europe.
Yes, sir. Yes. Obviously.
All the interviews had one reply in common. They did not even think for a second. Of course, there is no second thoughts about, because the phobia in India, it's like, still the stereotype. Oh, don't do offbeat courses. Bachelor's in India, masters in UK. So many students coming to us after spending 60-70 lakhs in Ireland, or for example, all these 1-year programs, UK or Australia, New Zealand, and coming to us for second masters. It's really sad, because they put the country first, not the course or their future. The country they felt is going to give them everything, but everything is decided based on the course and the university. Yeah. So before we wind up, any few words to the students who are at the school level watching this program, or who are doing food technology, or by the way, even biotechnology students and chemical engineering students can choose food technology at the PG level. See, this,
yes.
I can confidently say 99.99% of abroad education, so-called consultants and agents, they don't know that a biotechnology or a food technology, chemical engineering student can study food science.
No.
They don't know this. If you don't know, how do you even sit and guide this younger generation? I know a food technology student who visited some other office before coming to us. You know what option they gave him? MBA.
Yes. Oh.
Funny, right? It's just funny. Nothing to talk beyond that particular point. And their claim was, you have already did a food technology in undergraduation. Why you want to do one more food technology degree? I was like, oh. Then I told him, you study mathematics in your first grade. Why do you study mathematics in your 11th grade? It's just the same scenario, basically. So some points about the future students who are going to pick up food technology, some points and pointers for them.
So yeah, so particularly students from India. So someone who's choosing food technology, I know like there is this a stereotype behind a thing with this. So you have to answer your you stand answerable to your parents and also to your family members. Like they consider this as, I'm not saying, but usually the thing which we get like as a food technologist is that so food technology, it's something related to food like hotel management or something related to catering. And in a way, I don't know, like we literally like study science, engineering, thermodynamic, fluid mechanics, and you go into programming, you do MATLAB codes and all. And in recently, like a family friend of a relative of mine, like she asked my mom saying, like, is Rakesh is gonna join to a hotel after his master's program? And they really literally don't know like what I'm studying here, and I really don't know like what to answer to them. And like I'm like doing one of a like top master's program in my particular field, and they literally so the thing, I know the things are like that. So apart from that, you have to grow out of that and always have one particular idea in your, like have your goal in your mind, and no matter what, just go pursue your goal, and that's what we are here for. So just go for it, and don't
Super.
in a way like you shouldn't delay it, and just take the time and just start as early as possible.
Exactly. Because right from 12th, your success story, you are right now here because you followed your passion. Something told you, your inner mind, external circumstances, food technology. Okay, done. Bachelor's done. Then again, no, I want to dig deeper. Then again, food technology. Then now you're working with anaerobic digestion and algae for aviation fuel. See from where to where it has taken you. Fantastic journey. And that's the whole objective of doing these interviews, Ragesh, to because about Europe Study Center, we would have spoken for 30-40 seconds in this video. Nothing much. It's all about food technology, Belgium, KU Leuven, and your future. Wonderful. Any last points before we sum up this beautiful food technology interview?
Yes. So I think out of as per my knowledge, like out of everything, I think Erasmus program is one of the best experience a student can get. Like not only about an Indian student, like or an international student can get. It's like one of the best programs. So you meet people like you in my class, for instance, like have people from more than like 20 nationalities. It's like a mini mini thing for us. Like so it feels like so I have a friend from that country, and that country feels like so close to me. So you literally become a global citizen out of you literally grow into a person from this program. So if you get a chance, I 100% say that you should go for an Erasmus program according to your interests also.
Yes.
So that would be my
So,
thing.
thank you so much, to give us the opportunity to process your documents and take you there. It was also a pleasure, Process. And Trichy
Thank you
branch
so much,
always
sir.
remembers you. That's why when I came
you.
there, they wanted me to meet you, and I was very happy,
Yes.
But that time it was almost done. You got your scholarship, you were processing your visa,
Yeah.
and thanks for giving us the opportunity and trusting us. And
I should thank you because you were one of my driving factor to choose Europe
thank you.
as my master's degree program.
As you know, brother, fighting across all the factors around me, pushing all these UK, US, Australia, New Zealand aside, and enlightening and educating audience about all these aspects itself is a very big challenge. Even today, people say, what is Czech Republic? What is Belgium? Yaar ingellam poi padipa. Nowadays, I don't dig deeper into it and try to explain them. You process. If not, please proceed to wherever you want to go. Wish you all the best, because we cannot process beyond 1,000 students. The seat is not there. That is another story. And people, why I do these interviews is not to attract more audience, basically to create the awareness that these options are there. Wonderful. So thank you so much. And 4 or 5 years down the line, we will do an interview about your algae, about your employment or your research. I would love to.
Sure.
I would love to. All my students, I've told them 5-6 years later, we will do the part 2 with all the developments, basically, so that it's like a constant series, basically. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Ragesh. Convey our best regards to your family. Best wishes to you.
Yes.
And thanks for allotting time, spending your valuable time in between your busy schedules, and enlightening myself and the audience about your life journey.
It's always
thank you so much.
Sir. Yes, sir. And I also need to thank you and the entire Europe Study Center team, especially Lakshmi ma'am and Sangeeta ma'am for helping me to get for all the process and all. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you.
Stay in touch. See you
Thank
soon.
You, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.